Hi there, I'm Erin, and welcome to another video an entire year later. I apologize for the gap. I blame it wholly on the fact that I'm a creative and I go through these cycles of feeling really inspired then really burnt out. So last year I stopped reading and therefore stopped having content to film and upload. I also want to give a nod to the fact that I moved in with my boyfriend and I have intense filming fright. So I could not fathom the idea of filming in front of him in our really small apartment. But I'm here to try to see how I can incorporate this into my life because I'm feeling a little bit more inspired to read and to upload because number one, I've been watching more book videos on YouTube, always helpful. And number two, I read Emily Henry's new book, Funny Story. And I, of course, wanted to get on here and share my thoughts about it with any of you who are kind enough to click on this video. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, everyone knows I love Emily Henry. I think she is such a light, lovely read. And I think Funny Story might be my favorite. Now, I haven't reread any of her old books in a while, so I would have to do that to figure out my ranking of all of them. But I loved this. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. It's a rom-com, so of course you're going to get a little bit of corniness, a little bit of humor, some spice, and just really lovable characters with interesting storylines and really, really good developing friendships in here. And that's always a joy to read about, especially when it starts to be, summery and fun. And I don't know, it's just a good time to read books like this. So for those who don't know, Funny Story follows Daphne, whose life is turned upside down when her fiance decides he's in love with his girl best friend. Daphne moved to this small Michigan town for him, moved into this big house in his name, and was in the middle of planning this really big, elaborate wedding for his really big, close-knit family. And really, she just wanted to be a part of a really big family. And with this decision, her whole life is just like blown up and she has no idea what to do. She doesn't know anyone in this town and has to figure out where to go from here. Luckily, the ex-boyfriend of the girl best friend, Miles, has a spare bedroom in a small apartment. And so from there, she kind of has to figure out the life that she wants to live and do a little bit of self-discovery. Miles takes it on himself to help her fall in love with this town that she knows nothing about, introduce her to a lot of people, while giving her just complete unconditional kindness, something that she really needed. One of the main things that I like in this book are the family dynamics between Daphne and her mom and then Miles and his sister. There's just so much love there that it was such a pleasure to read about and something that I really can relate to since I'm really close with my family. There were moments that had me in a little tears. I really enjoyed those parts. Of course, like with any kind of rom-com writing, it can get a little corny sometimes, but overall I felt that kind of added to the magic of this book. And so therefore leading me to recommend it to anyone I can. So yeah, I think that's all I want to give you in this kind of shorter book review. Again, I apologize for the gap. I'm still trying to figure out if I can incorporate this into my life and what that looks like. So bear with me. So yeah, that's Emily Henry's Funny Story. It's corny, but it's funny, it's cute, it's spicy, and it's full of characters who are crazy kind and super lovable. Highly recommend. 5 out of 5 stars. I hope you are having a good day, night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you all the good spring, summery vibes I can. And we'll talk soon.